We'll bring you names, we'll bring you numbers, we'll bring you those sorts of things, but stats we don't have. So we will be we'll be doing our best here to bring you a clean game. Jerseys are a little bit hard to see. The Oak Park River Forest runs with white jerseys with blue and orange stripe across the middle and their numbers down the back, so they sort of blend in a little bit. Notre Dame, Dons, thank you very much for your jersey choices. Those are super easy to read. The home greens with the big white letters. Jeremy Langbine has the puck for the Dons in the near corner. Puck is cleared up into center ice, blocked nicely there by Taylor, who's banged into the boards. Bliss has the puck, knocked into by Landvit. Bliss goes wide with it, centers it, nobody home. Kept in by the Huskies, centered in the slot. Good defense by Notre Dame, and Langbine comes out with it for the Dons. He'll clear it down in deep. Dons on the forecheck. Landvit is going to be down there first, puts the body into his man. Zulo has it for the Dons in the far corner. Joey Zulo, 4 goals, 4 assists on the year for Notre Dame. Puck is centered, nobody home, and it's skated onto by Oak Park River Forest. Notre Dame takes over there. Big hit at center ice as Landvit is knocked to his backside, but he bounces back up and heads right to the bench. He's a hockey player, he's tough. 1 minute gone, no score, no shots on goal. Esposito with it. He gets harassed, and Gill is able to play the puck, play the body down in the corner. Anthony Esposito comes back nicely defensively on the back check and is able to knock that one away. Dons have it up into center ice. Malahi is out there with Zeman and Esposito. Oak Park River Forest has it shot down, saved by Delia, and we will have our first whistle of the game.
Yeah, I thought Brady Gill had a very nice game last week against Prep for the most part. I know toward the end, the Prep started to run away with it, but early on he held his own back there, and he's starting off strong in this one as well. A couple of nice plays and using his body to body the Huskies off the puck there.
Yeah, Brady Gill didn't get a ton of ice time last year for varsity, but he's being leaned on this season to provide experience and size, which is something I mentioned that Notre Dame does not have a ton of. So out there for the Dons, Esposito, Zeman, Malahi, or excuse me, no, that's the Polanco and Holton line out there for Notre Dame, kept in by Simkowski, throws it down in deep, goes behind Nick Delia. Quentin Huning swings it around, and it's going to be taken over there by Holton. Jacob Holton throws it up into center ice, 2-on-1. Here comes Georges with Polanco. Nick Polanco with it. Puck goes under his stick and into the corner. So best opportunity of the night here, an early 2-on-1. Alex Georges and Polanco not able to connect there. Huning is not able to keep it in. It's cleared out to center ice. Puck along the far half boards taken there by the Dons. Up ahead to Polanco. Here comes Nick Polanco with some speed. That's one thing Nick has in excess. Polanco with the shot. And Roy is able to make the save. And we talked about this last week. Nick Polanco has got a ton of speed. It's just what he does with the puck, and is he able to control it and find that good shot. But he's got speed for days.
Yeah, definitely. And he helped create that 2-on-1 opportunity right there. And unfortunately unable to connect, but opportunities like those, with the speed that this team has, the Dons could potentially have more opportunities like that.
Yeah, speed kills. We're going to have a penalty called here on Miles Clary, 2 minutes for interference. So the Dons are going to go on the man advantage here with 13:39 left in the first period.
And actually, I think they have the wrong number up on the board. That's 57 out there, it looks like, in the box, actually.
Shot from the point deflected wide. Dons lose the puck, and it's cleared up and out, and we got a 2-on-1 coming the other direction. Shot, save. Delia fights it off. Didn't know where it was. Langbine kicks at it, tries to get it up and out. He plays it into his feet, up to the blue line, and the Huskies are able to keep it in. Skating around with it is Zulo. Zulo up into center ice, up through center ice to Zeman. And Oak Park River Forest plays it down in to Nick Delia, who sticks it to Zulo. Dons go with 4 forwards on the power play. Puck is deflected in by Langbine. Landvit's going to be the first one on it for Notre Dame. Back to the point to Joey Zullo. Zullo with a shot from the point, deflected by Langbine, covered up by Roy, and we will have a whistle. So that wasn't a bad idea. Jeremy's tip just deadened the puck rather than re-angling it, though. So it came to a dead stop in front of goaltender Brendan Roy. But good shot, good tip. Just it got a little too much stick on the tip there.
Yeah, just a bit, but a nice start to the power play. Still a minute left. See if they can capitalize.
Back to the point, over to Brady Gill. Gill with this shot. Nice save by Roy. That one made it through. Dons have the puck in the slot. Backhand is saved off the stick of Polanco. So the Dons are putting some pressure on here. They're out shooting Oak Park River Forest 5-1 for the first 4.5 minutes of the game. They still have 53 seconds left on the man advantage. Polanco out there with Malahi and Esposito. Gill and Spencer Reisky back on the points. Here comes Polanco showing off that speed again. Back to Reisky at the point, over to Polanco. He loses control of the puck, and the Huskies are able to clear it out. Spencer Reisky has it for the Dons now. Up to Brady Gill. Gill across the red line, skates into the zone, throws it on Roy, who gloves it for a whistle. So still 25 seconds left. Another opportunity for the Dons if they can win a draw to get a couple of decent opportunities here.
Yeah, that's a key thing, winning the draw here. I know they struggled a little bit on that last game. So far, pretty even it seems in terms of face-offs, but yeah, a big win right here could be a difference.
Yep. Zullo and Taylor on the back end, Landvit, Zeman, and Langbine up front for the Dons on the man advantage. Dons win the draw. Zeman over to Taylor. Taylor goes cross ice to Zeman. Shot, the bullet gets up into the netting. That was a bomb.
Yeah, we said win the face-off, see what happens, and that was a beautiful opportunity.
Yeah, Zeman got all of that one, and he golfed it up into the net. I think it was deflected, actually, so the face-off will stay here in the Oak Park River Forest zone. Landvit on the draw for Notre Dame. He wins it cleanly back to Zullo. Zullo over to Taylor. Taylor with a shot. That one's kicked wide, and Zullo appears to be in a little bit of pain, but he's going to get up and keep the puck in at the zone, at least for a second, and that one is cleared out. Yeah, Zullo.
That will end the penalty too.
Yep, that ends the power play, but the Dons are out shooting Oak Park River Forest 7-1. So the puck's left behind the net, nobody home. There's no Dons player there. Shot in the slot, beats Nick Delia, and Oak Park River Forest leads 1-0. The goal was scored, I believe, by David Andolina there, number 98, and it's 1-0. 1-0 Huskies, and that was just a bad pass by the Dons. Don skater came behind the net and just left it behind the net. He thought his defensive partner was going to come and take it, and his defensive partner went the other direction.
Yeah, sloppy play, miscommunication was really what that was. Yep. Just miscommunication, and like you said, there was just no one there, and Delia left all alone to try to fight it off.
The
unable
Huskies
to.
had a 3-0 right in front of Delia, and there was nothing Nick could do about that one as the puck beat him glove side high. So Notre Dame trails now. Huskies have it, shot on Delia, save in the crease, cross through the crease, and that one is going to come back out to center ice. Lempia has it for Oak Park River Forest, but it's kept in by Jacob Holton, tries to center it. Leo Psycho on it now for the Dons behind the net. Psycho out there with Georges and Holton back to the point to Nick Janke. Nick goes tries to go through some traffic. He's knocked on his backside for the efforts. Puck is kept in by Notre Dame for a second. And down with it comes Oak Park River Forest. That's number 57. We don't have a 57 on our roster. Oh, yes, we do. I apologize. It's Gianni
Guadio.
Yep, Guadio. I must have missed that. So I told you to be perfect, and look at me making mistakes right off the bat.
It's all right.
Don's looking to get the puck out of their own zone, and they are finally able to clear it out to center ice. Higher has it now for Oak Park River Forest, and we're going to have a high sticking call It was just played with a high stick, so I don't think there's going to be a high sticking penalty, but the puck was just played. Nope, Seamus Malahy's going to go. Or is it Malahy going? Yeah, I think Seamus Malahy's going to go to the box here. 2 minutes for high sticking, so the Dons are going to be shorthanded here for a couple of minutes. Faceoff is won by Notre Dame. Cleared down in, but right to Brady Gill. Brady scales it as far as the red line, but it's blocked there nicely by Michael DeCaro. Dons trail 1-0. Miscommunication on the back end led to a Husky goal in about 3 or 4 minutes ago. So here comes Lempia, gets it up ahead. And they skate across the blue line with it, but it's taken away by the Dons and not cleared out. Landvit loses the puck off his stick. Lempia has it at the near point, down to the near half boards. Brady Gill hacks at it and is able to get that one out and clear it all the way down for the Dons. So 1:15 left on the penalty to Seamus Malahy. 9:10 left in the first. 1-0. The Dons trail, but they're out shooting the Huskies 7-3. Back to the point to Andolino. Andolino has it now on the far half boards, skates around with it into the face-off dot, hits the side of the net with it, and he leaves it there for DeCaro. Scrum in the corner, and it's taken out by Oak Park River Forest. Shot on Delia, is able to make the save. Another scrum in the corner. Taylor going for it for Notre Dame. He's not able to get it. Comes out with it. Oak Park River Forest right into the glove of Nick Delia. Makes that one with ease off the stick of Zane Shelhace. And with 27 seconds now left on the man advantage, 8:26 left in the first period. Shots have evened out here a bit. It was 7-1. It's now 7-6 as Oak Park River Forest has started to tilt the ice a little bit towards number 1 down there to our left.
Yeah, toward the end of this power play. That first minute, the Dons did a very nice job of keeping it out of their end, but the Huskies have had a couple opportunities here late.
That one is cleared up and out by Zulo nicely. Skated back in, or puck is deflected, and the Dons are able to clear that one down. Landvit gets that one down into the Husky zone. 8:06 left, and that will just about do it as Holton on to the forecheck, kills off the rest of the man advantage. Bliss on it now. Puck up ahead for the Huskies. Up to Bell, it's out of his reach, and that will not be icing. Around and kept in. Hit in the corner. Zulo's battling for it behind the net. Oak Park River Forest wins it though. Joey Zulo is going to take this one, and he's going to kick it around to Langbine. Jeremy's not able to get that one out. He plays it off his back, and now he's able to clear it down. The Dons have a 2-on-1. Here comes Esposito and Langbine, or Polanco and Langbine. Langbine to Polanco just over his stick. It's another 2-on-1 featuring Nick Polanco that the Dons are just not able to convert on. But again, that speed of Nick Polanco is getting some things done for Notre Dame. Dons have the puck back to the point to Zulo. Zulo with the wrist shot off the knob of the stick into the corner. Quentin Huning clears it down in a little bit deeper. That one kicks into the slot where it's cleared out by the Huskies, and that is going to be icing. So Nick Polanco, a couple of 2-on-1s and an individual play here in this first period has probably been the Dons' best forward in the first 10 minutes of this hockey game.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. We said it earlier that speed plays, and speed has given the Dons their best opportunity so far of the day.
Yeah, those passes just a little bit out of reach. One went under his stick, one went over his stick. Maybe third time's the charm. Puck is skated onto at center ice by the Huskies. They lose the puck there. Quentin Huning throws his body into Clary. Quentin Huning's another big kid. He's tall and lean, but he's got some size on him, and he used his body there to knock down Clary. Kept in by the Dons. Alex Georges keeps it in momentarily, and it's going to be cleared out here. Here comes Andolino. Andolina goes cross ice, and that one beats Delia, and it's 2-0. Max Piper on the beautiful feed from Andalina gives Oak Park River Forest a 2-0 lead. Nothing at all Nick Delia could do about that one. He was sprawled out to try to make the save, and the Dons are down 2-0.
Yeah, it's another unfortunate opportunity. They were able to get their 2-on-1 for the Huskies, and they actually converted it. It was a beautiful pass, and again, nothing Delia could do on that end.
Yeah, absolutely. Shots are now 8-7 in favor of the Dons, but they trail where it matters on the scoreboard as it's 2-1. Here comes Laudio behind the Dons net. He skates out with it. Throws it into the slot, it's deflected into the corner, and Zeman will skate onto it for the Dons. Not out, though. Zeman throws his body, and he's going to go for that one. I think it's just going to be an interference penalty, and the Dons are going to be shorthanded again.
And you hate to see it. The Huskies just went up on a 2-0 lead, and there was really no reason for that penalty there.
Yep. And that's what we talked about pregame. It's those behind-the-puck penalties that will cause the Dons some problems, and that was a cross-check on Zeman behind the play after the puck had already been moved away from him, and he was right in front of the official, and they nabbed him for it. So the Dons are going to be a man down, already trailing 2-0 here. 5:53 left in the first period. But this is a team that we've seen, we've seen them come back. They've done this twice. 2 Saturdays ago, they got down 5-0. They were able to score 4 unanswered goals to get within a goal. And then last week against Prep, they got down 3-1 or 2-0 and 3-1 and were able to tie it. So, maybe more of the same here tonight. The Dons just, they need to find themselves in a hole before they can actually...
it definitely seems that way. The second period has been their best period from what we've seen.
Yep. Back to the point to Olympia. Olympia goes across to DeCaro into the slot, back to the point. It's kept in nicely by Laudio. Puck is in the slot. The Dons have it, and they're able to clear it out. So 1:08 left on the power play. 5 minutes left in the first period. Dons trail 2-0. Up through center ice, so that comes DeCaro. Gets it up ahead to Burton. Burton skates in with it, throws it down in deep. Brady Gill's going to be there. He's going to get it around. It takes a funky bounce right to Esposito. And Esposito is able to get it as far as the blue line, but no deeper. Anthony Esposito on the forecheck for the Dons. Throws the body at the red line, is able to separate the skater from the puck, but Oak Park River Forest is able to dump it in deep, where Heyer has it down right in front of the net. Shot on Delia, save, point blank shot. Nice save by Nick Delia to keep this a 2-0 game, as Jamie Bell was all alone in the slot. And Nick was up to the challenge that time.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, he hit him in the meaty part of Delia, but that point-blank range, point-blank save for Delia.
Well, when you're positioned correctly as a goalie, it looks easy.
Yep.
When you're positioned the way you're supposed to be, it's going to hit you in the logo. And that's exactly what happened there for Nick, as he was right where he was supposed to be, and that one hit him right in the ND. Don's looking to clear this one out. That one's deflected on Delia, makes the left pad save. Spencer Reisky trips over the puck, and it's kept in by Oak Park River Forest. On the far circle, thrown on Delia. Shot's going to deflect wide, and Andalina's going to be the first one on it. It's cleared down deep, and that's going to do it for the power play. That one scaled the length of the ice as Polanco tries to skate onto it. Out into center ice, nobody home. Leo Psycho has it for the Dons. He backhands it down in deep. Dons had 7 shots on goal in the first couple minutes of the game. They've only had 1 in about the last 6 or 7. So Oak Park River Forest has done a nice job sort of taking control of the play here over the second half of the first period. Here comes Polanco. Whiffs on the puck, and it's cleared up by the Huskies. Out into center ice with it comes Piper. Piper takes a hit there from Janke. Janke takes a slash for his efforts. And Alex Georges tries to skate through center. Leo Psycho tries to skate through center ice with it. Psycho takes out his own man. Polanco tries to get out of the zone with it. He can't. Oak Park River Forest keeps it in. Leo Psycho took out Nick Janke there. The Dons try to clear it out. They can't. They are short a stick, but he's able to collect there. The Dons have it and cleared out to the red line, and that's going to give the Dons an opportunity to change up. Both teams changing up here with 2.5 left to go. Nitti has it. Oh, almost stolen by Landvit. Jeremy gets the puck here. Here comes Landvit. Landvit comes down. Excuse me, Zach skates in behind the net. Throws it back to the near corner to Langbein. Langbein tries to keep it in. The puck is kept in for a second. Behind the net with it goes Zulo. Zulo tries to throw it out front to Landvit, but his stick is lifted, and Oak Park River Forest takes over there. Reisky right back to Zulo. Zulo tries to go through the defender. He can. And Zulo shot, score! Joey Zulo catches the aerial pass, knocks it down, beats the defender, beats the goalie, and the Dons are within one. It's 2-1. For Zulo, that is goal number 5 on the season. Beautiful individual effort by Joey Zulo.
Yeah, great job by Joe Zulo, and he had Landvit behind him if he wanted it, but he decides to take it himself, and that was the right call.
Yeah, they effectively had a 2-0 breakaway. He caught that puck, an aerial pass from behind him, knocked it down with his stick, played it off of the Oak Park River Forest defender, walked in all alone, and beat Roy glove side high. It's 2-1. So the Dons get on the board with 2 minutes left. So big goal for the Dons as they look to shift the momentum here a little bit as they got down in a 2-0 hole. McPartland on the back check. Polanco has it. It's in the corner. The Dons are going to take over there. Pushed off the puck is Taylor. He gets it back, throws it around to the other side. McPartland goes after it. Esposito chips it around to Taylor. Taylor up ahead, up but not out. Kept in nicely by Oak Park River Forest. Taylor has it now. Skates it to the forehand, throws it up to center ice, and that one is kept in. So the Huskies have to tag up. Dons have the puck now with a minute left. Spencer Reisky picks up the assist on that one. 2-on-1 behind the net. The Dons are able to come out with it, at least for a second. And the two players going to the boards hard there. Under a minute left in the first period. 2-1 now is the score. Joey Zulo from Spencer Reisky has gotten the Dons within a goal. That puck is deflected out into center ice. Anthony Esposito on it now for Notre Dame. Throws it to space. There's nobody there. And the Huskies have come right back in with it. As that's Andolina, and he chops at it, and it comes around to the near boards. Stolen away by Andolina, taken right back. Stay taken back, shot, and Delia is able to hold that one as it was Noah Friesen came in off of the left face-off dot and had an open lane to Nick Delia. Nick was able to stand strong and make the save.
Yeah, great job. Looked like he tried to go 5-hole on Delia. Delia said no way.
Yep, Nick stopped 10 out of 12 shots here in the first period. Dons are down 2-1. And really, I don't think either goal you can blame Nick for. I don't think you would say he was at fault with either goal. Here comes Langbein. Langbein tries to go cross ice to Landvit. Rebound, and that one goes just wide. So nice set play by the Dons to break out there. 3-on-2. Down with it comes Oak Park River Forest as we're down to the last 3 seconds of the period. And that will do it here for period number 1. So through one period, the Dons found themselves again in a 2-0 hole, but they get one back to cut that lead in half, and through one, the Dons are down 2-1. We'll be back with second period action here in just a minute. You know, at least in the 3 games that we've done here for their varsity club, they found themselves in significant holes and continue to battle back, and they just haven't been able to finish. But the second period has been the best period for Notre Dame, so we'll see if that continues here tonight.
Yeah, only down by 1 coming into this period. Let's see what happens.
Yep, hit behind the net is Zeman. Malahi throws the body. He's out there with Esposito. Puck taken away by Zeman. Here comes Zeman. He's got all sorts of space. Tries to hit Malahi for the tip. Should have just shot that one. He had all sorts of space in front of the net. Malahi is going to hack at it. Zeman goes after it in the far corner. He's got Esposito in the slot. Shot is in the goal. He doesn't know where it is. Looks behind him. and finds it 5-hole. He's able to cover up. That one almost beat him between the blocker and his body, but Roy was able to cover up.
Yeah, you said it. Roy had no idea where that puck was. He was fortunate that it was under him.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as that puck hit him, you saw him turn around, and it fell from his from the right side of his body down in between his pads, and he was able to cover up. So face off now to his left. Landvid out there with Zulo and Langbein. Face off won by the Dons. They have the puck in the slot, and they lose it. As Taylor tries to pinch, he can't. And it's cleared into the near corner by Oak Park River Forest. They lead 2-1 here early in period number 2, a non-conference game. Shot on Delia is deflected wide. In the corner with it now is Laudidio. Dons try to get it up and out, and they can't. It's played into the center of the ice, kept in by the Huskies. Andolino has it shot. Easy save for Delia. No traffic in front of Nick there. Defense did a good job of keeping the screeners away from the front of the goal and giving Nick an easy view of that wrist shot from the faceoff dot.
Yeah, a little bit of shoving there after the play by Landvid. Landvid had the official talking to him a little afterwards.
That's just called hockey.
Yep.
Right? That's just called hockey. Little shoving after the whistle, that's just hockey. So face off to the left of Nick Delia, who stopped 11 out of 13 shots here. Dons trail 2-1. Olympia has it, clears it down in deep. Esposito bangs it off the backboards to himself. The Dons get it up to Polanco, who's not able to clear it out. It's cleared out and then immediately back in by the Huskies. Quentin Huning tries to kick it out, he can't. That one is deflected, and the Dons will skate onto it here. Here comes Polanco. And you can just look at that speed. Nick comes down with, tries the shot, blocked nicely. Puck is centered. Nobody home, goes into the corner, and Bell will play it there for the Huskies. Dons take it, throw it center ice, nobody there. Shannon has it, clears it back down in deep. It rides the dasher behind the net, and Oak Park River Forest skates onto it. Shannon plays it off his skates, but it is cleared in by Hire. Quentin Huning's going to be the first one on it for the Dons, but he loses the puck. But then he comes back with the body and knocks down the Husky skater. A nice hustle by Quentin Huning. He lost control of the puck, but didn't drop his head, and he came back and laid some wood. Put the body into Oak Park River Forest. Dons looking to change. Oak Park River Forest comes down on a 3-on-2. They catch the Dons in a break and a change here. Shot by Oak Park River Forest. Nitty is turned aside by Nick Delia.
Yeah, good stick by Shannon.
Aerial pass
there.
Up ahead to Landvid. Landvid on the backhand. Nice right pad save by Bell. It's a nice angled pass by the Dons there, by Langbein, to get Landvid open in that instance. Puck is cleared down on Delia, so there will be no icing. Brady Gill on it for the Dons. Goes up through center ice, but bangs it off of Leo Psycho, and that one's cleared up now. Off the stick of Burton, taken away by Langbein momentarily. But Reisky on it now for Notre Dame to Gill, who flips it into the Notre Dame bench, and we will have a whistle and a face-off with 12:30 left to go in the second period. It is 2-1, Oak Park River Forest, and we're back in action. Both us and Notre Dame are back in action here tomorrow night, starting at 5:40 p.m. as the JV Dons will take on Marmion Academy, followed by the Varsity Dons against Marmion Academy. So we're about halfway through our 48-hour hockey spectacle, I like to call it. It's a ton of fun. I absolutely love doing this, so I could do 8 hockey games in a day. Oh, I don't know about that. That's a lot of hockey to call. But
yeah, might lose your voice at some point, but yeah, it would be fun.
I'm already starting to feel it as I'm on game number 3 today for myself. I was doing some basketball games earlier this morning. Esposito hands it up into the zone, tries to play it ahead to Zeman. That would have broken the Dons on a 2-on-1. And Zeman did not clear the zone, and it will be offside. So 12:02 left. In the third period, the Dons trail 2-1. Shots are even at 14 apiece. Oak Park River Forest got on the board first. David Andolino would score Then the Huskies would take a 2-0 lead as Max Piper would get a goal from Andolina on a beautiful feed on a 2-on-1. But the Dons would get a goal back towards the end of the first period as Joey Zullo would catch the nice aerial pass from Spencer Reisky, play through the Oak Park River Forest defender, and beat Brendan Roy cleanly to get the Dons within a goal at 2-1. Shannon and Shellhouse having a little stick work with each other here at the blue line. Shellhouse has it, gets it up now to, I believe that's Burton, comes off the, that's 23. That's Wee Henry's, not 73, back to the point, and that gets under the stick of Burton out to center ice. Again, these numbers aren't the easiest thing in the world to read, so not to make excuses for myself, but I'm going to make excuses for myself. Langbein tries to play the puck for the Dons. It's bashed out to center ice, taken there by Landvit. Landvit coming down with Zullo. Nice move by Landvit. Zullo plays it with his stick, goes through to Landvit, just couldn't get the stick down, had an open net. Back to the point, Reisky has it, cross ice, shot from the point, deflects just wide off the stick of Spencer Reisky. Spencer doesn't provide a ton, that was Brady Gill. Brady doesn't provide a ton of offense either, but nice low hard shot there. That deflected just wide. Gill throws that one up into the rafters, and we have a whistle, and we will have a face-off. So 10:51 left in the middle period here. It's still 2-1. Dons and Oak Park River Forest here in a non-conference matchup.
Yeah, pretty even game so far. Huskies lead by a goal, but the Dons have been dominating so far early on in this period. Through the first half of this period, they have seemed to have the better opportunities, and they have the puck again right here.
Yeah, we've talked about this a couple times already tonight. Their second period has been the best period of play, at least in the games that we've been present for, and no different here tonight as they've really turned up the pace of play here in the second period. Esposito tries to clear it in deep, but the pass is deflected by DeCaro. That one's going to come all the way down on Delia. That's going to just go through the blue, so no icing there. Malahi gets it out into center ice where Nitti skates onto it. Loses the puck though. Zeman takes it away from him, but then Nitti takes it right back. Reisky gets it up to the blue line. Esposito skates onto it now for the Dons. Anthony Esposito around one defender, around a second. Comes down with Zeman, goes high with it. Tries to go short side and he can't. Zeman has it for Notre Dame now. Battling with Reisky down there for the Dons. 2 to a side in the corner. Zeman now with it. Kept in by Reisky. Reisky goes backhand to Zeman. Should have gone cross point, but he decided to go down the near boards and the puck was turned over. That one's cleared off the side of the net. Brady Gill hacks it around up but not out. Cleared in from the point. Gill on it again for the Dons. Uses his body to shield the defender from the puck. Kept in though, and Nick Delia is forced to make the glove save. So,
yeah, you called it perfectly. If he had Gill open across ice, he could have sent it across. He throws it right back into traffic where the Huskies were.
Yep. Well, he was trying to get the puck down low to one of his forwards, one of his playmaking forwards. I understand that, but in that particular case, the right pass was probably to his D partner and see if Brady can do something from that right point.
Right, and obviously it's easy for us to call it and say it from up here as well.
Yes, exactly. Dons win the draw. Taylor around to McPartland, but it's kept in by Oak Park River Forest, backhanded on, but Polanco skates onto it, and here he comes with that speed again, right around two defenders, loses the puck again. So Nick Polanco with some incredible speed out there, he's just not able to finish. Leo Psycho behind the net, and the Huskies skate onto it. Flipped out to center ice, knocked away there momentarily by Taylor. Back to the point, that one bounces in on Delia. Nick's able to kick that one into the corner without much trouble. Jack Taylor on it now for the Dons. Up ahead to Leo Psycho. Leo up off the glass and out of play, or out to center ice, taken away by Georges. And Alex Georges clears it down into the Husky zone. Taken away by Leo Psycho. Psycho down there with Polanco and Landvit. It's an unusual line combination for the Dons. Taylor pinches to keep it in. Leo Psycho behind the net. The puck trickles out in front of the goaltender, and it's cleared up but not out. The Dons are able to keep it in as they're able to change. That one is thrown out into center ice, and we'll have a race for it here between McPartland, and McPartland's able to win that race easily. Puck taken away by Langbein. Langbein's got Zulo with him, tries to go cross ice just behind Joey Zulo. Defender falls down, Langbein has it. Langbein goes around the defender nicely. Jeremy Langbein comes in, shot, save. Brendan Roy. So Jeremy Langbein nutmegged his defender with the puck there, skated in at that right faceoff dot, ripped the shot right into the gut of Brendan Roy for the faceoff.
Yeah, that was Zach Nitty who lost his balance there and allowed that opportunity there, and great chance for the Dons.
Jeremy Langbein really, really solid on the puck. Back to the point, wrist shot, whistles wide. Shannon keeps it in for the Dons. Langbein goes cross ice to Quentin Hunick just under his stick. Puck trickles out to center ice where it's skated onto by Notre Dame. Played there by Piper. Piper with a goal here tonight. And then Shannon's going to have to go back on it for the Dons. Behind to Quentin Hunick. Up to Zulo, and that one finds its way out to center ice. Langbein on the forecheck for the Dons. Dons looking to tie this one. They're down 2-1. That one is not going to be icing as it deflected off of Shannon. So in the corner with it now is Piper, 1-on-3. Hunick has it for the Dons. He had time, loses the puck there, but now the Dons take it away. Cleared up just out of the reach of Langbein. That will not be icing. Dons change up. DeCaro takes it for the Huskies. Flipped ahead to Shellhass. He loses the puck. Esposito goes around one. He comes down 3-on-1 with Zeman and Malahi. Shot deflected nicely by DeCaro. That's the Dons' top line, and that was a 3-on-1, and DeCaro was able to break that one up. We have a rugby scrum along the far half boards, 6-3 to a side, and we're gonna have a whistle and a hooking call here, I believe, on Notre Dame. Let's see. It's always hard to tell when they get a whistle in the middle of a scrum because you don't know who touched the puck last.
I think that might be on DeCario. I know his stick was on the ground at the end of that play, or laying on the ice, so he lost the stick. He got it caught in the player.
You are right. That is Michael DeCaro is going to go 2 minutes for hooking. So the Dons have a man advantage here for 2 minutes with 6:05 left to go in the second period. 2-1. Jack Taylor doing some friendly ice work there as he flips the mouth guard into the Oak Park River Forest bench. Face off to the left of Brendan Roy. Landvit wins the draw. Zeman whiffs on the shot. Dons get another opportunity at it though. Langbein back to Taylor. Jack Taylor at the point goes to Zeman. Zeman wheels around. That's going to deflect up into the net. So golden opportunity for Notre Dame right off the draw there. But Zeman just whiffed on the shot. Shane Zeman had an open look from in between the face-off circles and just whiffed on it.
Unfortunately, Zeman was facing the wrong direction. He had to circle his body around to get off a good shot there. But by that time, it was too late.
But that's who you want in that situation. Shane Zeman,
Definitely.
9 points in 8 games for the Dons this season. There's a quick shot on Roy, makes the save. Puck is hammered around, hits the dasher, and goes all the way down. 5:43 left in the second period, a minute 36 left on the Dons power play. They trail in this one 2-1 as they play non-conference Oak Park River Forest. Up ahead, cross ice to Langbein, plays it off of his stick, a little bit too hard, and Zulo's going to have to retreat and play that puck. Flips it ahead to Zeman. Zeman up through center ice, just ahead of Taylor, but Jack Taylor is able to skate on it, and he scales that one around. Zeman is going to get it there on the near half boards. And the puck is just taken away by Oak Park River Forest. Nice defensive play there by Andolina. Andolina comes down 1-on-3. He loses the puck, lifts the stick of Taylor, and the Dons are having some difficulty here on this power play as Andolina is causing them problems. Taylor has to come around to the far side. He plays the puck there. Aggressive forecheck by Oak Park River Forest. 35 seconds left on the man advantage. 4.5 left in the second period. Don's down 2-1. Up ahead to Taylor. Plays it, skates the stick. Comes across the blue line. Gives it to Malahi just out of his reach. Seamus Malahi will be the first one there, though. Gets it to Zeman. Zeman tries to give and go with Malahi just out of his reach. And that one is cleared down, but not out. Second opportunity cleared out by the Huskies. Down to the final 10 on this power play for the Dons. It's been pretty quiet here so far. Zulo comes across the blue line with it now, though. Throws it in the slot, kicked out by Roy. Taylor has it behind in the near corner. Don skate out of the corner with it. Polanco takes a nasty hip check by Shellhace. Clean, legal hip check by Shellhace. Or maybe it wasn't clean. They're gonna call a penalty here on him. That looked clean to me, but they're gonna call him for tripping there. A tough call on Shellhace there. From here, it looked like a clean hip check, but Dons are going to go right back on the power play.
It sure did, and you see Shellhace isn't happy with it. He thought it was a good hit. It looked like a good hit from our vantage point for sure, but nevertheless, Dons are back on the power play, down by a goal.
Yep, another opportunity here for Notre Dame to tie this one in the second period. You end one power play, you go right back onto another one. Whatever didn't work in that first one, you forget about it and you move on. A little delay here as they work to clear up some of that snow. A lot of snow down by that left goalpost, and squirt some water on it.
Yeah, the Dons have they seem to have been dominating this period in my eyes for sure. They have had the puck in the offensive zone for a majority of this period.
Yeah, they've played really well, and they have some people out there on the power play that you wouldn't normally expect. Brady Gill out there, Spencer Reisky, and here is a 2-on-1 breakaway. Flipped cross, nobody home. Good defense by the Dons to break that one up.
Nice job of Gill by coming back and helping out.
Yeah, you got Holton out there with Psycho and Georges on the power play. That's not a common power play combination for the Dons. Long attempted pass, not connected, but Brady Gill skates onto it for Notre Dame. Leaves it for Holton. Holton's pushed into the boards. Tries to feed it back to Georges. He can't, and we have a potential 3-on-1 here as pass down to shot on Delia, save in the crease. Shot is deflected wide there as Notre Dame got lucky as they gave up a 2-on-1 and then a 3-on-1 on this power play.
Yeah, you mentioned it. It wasn't their normal line out there. They're just trying to see what they can do. 0 for 3 on the power play, or rather 0 for 2 so far, and no goal yet halfway through this power play. This is their third attempt. So they're just trying to throw out different lines, see if anything can stick, and if they can take advantage of one of these penalties.
Jeremy Langbine scales that one in deep. Taylor's going to get there first for the Dons. Plays it into the corner to Landvit. Landvit has Langbine out front. Plays it in the corner, though, to Zeman. Back to Taylor. Taylor and Zulo switch places on the points. He leaves it for Langbine. Goes cross ice to Zulo, down to Zeman at the point. Zeman with the shot. Nice save by Roy. Zeman back to Zulo, back to Zeman. Plays it skate to stick. Back to Zulo. Zulo with the shot. Nice hard slap shot. Whistles wide. Taylor on the puck now for Notre Dame. Goes cross ice to Zeman. Zeman with the shot. Another save by Roy. Backhand off the post. Rebound, scrum in the crease, and we're going to have a whistle. So opportunity there for the Dons. Couple of good shots, including one that rattled off that far post, and we will have a face-off. That's going to do it for the power play, and there's 1:40 left now in the period, but that power play, the second half of that power play, looked a whole lot better than the first.
Yeah, definitely. Dons lead 17-16 so far, 1:40 left in total shots, but yeah, in the late going of that power play, they had a couple of great looks.
Landvit wins the draw. Backhand by Langbine is blocked and cleared out to center ice by Oak Park River Forest. Down with it comes Jamie Bell. Bell goes wide, throws it on Delia, throws it into his pads. Nick is up to the challenge, makes a couple of saves. Now back the other way is Zulo with some speed. He's got Reisky with him. Throws it through his legs, tries to hit a streaking Reisky. He's unable to. Zulo with it back to the point to Brady Gill. Gill back to Zulo now. Just thrown into the crease, deflected on goal, and a couple of whacks at it, and Landvin's going to take a couple of shots down there, but do the dirty work down in front of the goal, and the good things can happen. So another couple of opportunities for the Dons as we approach the end of the second period. Shots on goal 20-16 in favor of Notre Dame, but on the scoreboard where it matters, they trail 2-1. Earlier tonight, if you weren't with us, the JV Dons dropped a 2-1 decision to St. Ignatius in that one. A very a bit of a tough game for the Dons. They got outshot 30-11. But Zeman was really, really good in goal for the Dons, stopping 29 out of 31 shots. So good defense, good goaltending. They just couldn't get the offense moving in that JV game. So here's the draw. Esposito wins it for the Dons. And we're going to have a penalty called. I think it was just played with a high stick. So we'll face off outside the Notre Dame zone, though, outside the Oak Park River Forest zone. No, this is going to be an actual penalty on Seamus Malahi for high sticking. I think this is his second high sticking penalty of the game. So the Dons are going to be shorthanded for the rest of the second period. A minute 4 left in the second period. Seamus Malahi goes to the box.
Yeah, and this is a big moment for the Dons. You don't want to go down by another goal going into the intermission here.
Yeah, they scored a goal towards the end of the first that gave them some momentum going into that second period. You certainly don't want to return the favor here if you are the Dons. DeCaro has it. Nice forecheck by Holton. Zulo tries to skate down onto it. Zulo does get it. Goes across to Horton. Backhand! The net comes off its moorings again. But another nice opportunity by Joey Zulo, finding Jacob Holton for the short-handed opportunity. I made this comment in the last game, but that net down to our left has got real problems staying on its posts. It comes off at least once a game in every game we've called. So
yeah, we had the same talk last week. You mentioned it again in the early game, the JV game, and it's come off its bearings a couple times here today.
Yep, and that was another nice opportunity by the Dons. Zulo has it, hammers it up off the glass, and DeCaro plays it for Oak Park River Forest. We're down to the final 30 seconds here in the second period. Huskies looking to get on the board at the end of the period here, going to the third period with a 2-goal lead. That one deflects just wide. Taylor's the first one there. He's able to get it up and not out. It's kept in. Nice keep in there by DeCaro, and second opportunity scaled the length of the ice for the Dons. Final 10 seconds of the period. Esposito out there now with Holton for the Dons. Through traffic, shot goes just over the net, and that will do it for the second period. So through 2 periods, we're in the same place we were after 1 as Oak Park River Forest leads this one 2-1. Brandon and I will be back with second period stats and your third period here in just a little bit.
As the Huskies still lead the game 2-1.
Yeah, we talked about how good they looked in the second period. Those shots on goal reflect that, as they had a more than 2-1 shots on goal advantage. As Nick Polanco looks like he's going back to the locker room here with the trainer. Not a surprise after that hip check he took at center ice.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because he has had a couple of good looks here early. We mentioned him with his speed. That he is a player who could be missed.
Yeah, in that first period, he had multiple odd man rushes that he just wasn't able to pot, but has played really, really well here tonight. Dons are not able to get it out. Kept in, goes cross ice. Bell with it back to Burton. Esposito tries to get it up and out. He can't. It's centered there, nobody home, and the Dons are able to get that one out of the zone. So the final 20 seconds of the penalty to Seamus Malahi, his second high-sticking call of the game. Dons looking to kill off another man advantage and then go on the offensive and get this one tied. Zulo with it, loses control of the puck there. The Dons are able to pick it back up. It's feathered out into center ice nicely by Zeman. Here comes Zeman down 2-on-4. Zeman with the shot. Nice glove save. Rebound! Esposito right into the body of Brendan Roy. So you put the puck on the net. Good things happen. Zeman came flying down that left side. Shot a back foot wrist shot. Deflected right out into the crease. And Esposito was not able to bury that one. But I said, kill the power play, go right on the offensive, and that's what the Dons did there.
Yeah.
Behind the net, it's up, and as far as the blue line, but McPartland's able to keep it in momentarily for Notre Dame. Langbein gets it down to McPartland in the slot. That one's thrown wide. Langbein throws it into the slot. Puck is deflected on goal and goes just wide. The Dons turning it up here a little bit. Leo Psycho on the forecheck. Leo has the puck with time. Back to the point. McPartland plays it down in deep. Langbein on it for the Dons. Back to Psycho on the near half boards. Back to the point to McPartland. It hops over his stick out to center ice. Langbein on it for the Dons again. He's bodied, but he keeps control of the puck. Excuse me, that's Leo Psycho. Back to Langbein. Oh. Jeremy whiffs on it. Back to McPartland. Keeps it in again. Leo Psycho on it for the Dons. Throws it in the slot. Nobody home. Deflected wide. Knocked into the corner by Taylor. Thought about pinching for a second, but he didn't. Jeremy lays the wood. Jeremy in the near corner. Excuse me, that was Landvid who threw the body in the near corner there. 13:45 left in a 2-1 hockey game. Notre Dame got down 2-0. They're able to cut it in half with about a minute and a half left in the first period, but second period was scoreless, so we are still sitting at 2-1. Up ahead to Georges. Zulo deflected it to him. That one's going to go deep. Georges plays the puck down there, battling a couple of Husky players. Now 5 players down there, 3 for Oak Park River Forest, 2 for Notre Dame. The Dons are able to come out with it. Georges throws it in the slot. Gill has it, tries the one-timer. It's deflected wide. Zulo on it now for the Dons. Throws it cross ice. Nobody home. Skated out by the Huskies. Tapped into the zone. Kept in momentarily by Oak Park River Forest. Georges skates out into center ice. Goes up ahead to Zeman off his back skate. Good idea by Georges. Just played it off of his... Dons are able to keep that one. I thought that may have been offsides. That was a late whistle there as Seamus Malahi took a couple of steps inside the blue line before they blew that one dead. So 12:41 left to go in the third period. Dons still trail 2-1. They're out shooting the Huskies 23-16. So the offense has been there. They've had some really, really good opportunities. They just haven't been able to beat goaltender Brendan Roy. Dons win the draw again. Psycho loses it right away though, and it's flipped out into the Dons zone. On it is Higher. Higher back to Andalina. Higher in the corner. Kept in by the Huskies. Puck behind the net. Andalina comes around with it back to Burton at the point. Burton with the shot, deflects. Andalina has a rebound. That one, Delia is able to cover up. A nice, oh, did that go in? That went in? No, that didn't, okay.
No.
Okay, I heard some clapping, and I got concerned for a second, but yeah, Nick was able to cover that one up, and we have a whistle, so face off to his right.
Yeah, the Dons, we've said it multiple times, they have had great opportunities here, and if it weren't for a few miscues, they probably could be leading in this game. A couple miscues led to some odd man rushes for the Huskies.
Well, that first goal was just a complete miscommunication between the D partners that led to essentially a 3-0 right in front of Nick Delia. Nothing he could have done about that. So, and then the other goal was on a 2-on-1. So here comes Zulo down through center ice, flips it up ahead to Langbein. Jeremy throws it back into the slot. Nobody there. Taylor with it. Taylor with the shot. Deflected into the corner. Nice shot by Jack Taylor. That was a tippable shot by Jack Taylor. Uses his body. Dons are able to get the puck right back. Here comes Zulo again. He's got space. They're giving him the space. Throws it to Langbine, cross ice. Back in the center, tries to hit Zulo with it. He can't. Joey deflects that one back to Langbine, but it's going to be taken over by the Huskies. Zulo again. Plays it right between 3 players back to Landvit. Landvit misplays the puck to Bell. Dons are able to get it up into center ice. It goes underneath the stick of Zulo, and that one's cleared down to Jack Taylor at the line. Here comes Bell. Bell with the shot. That one whistles wide, and Jeremy Langbine's going to be on it for the Dons. He loses it there. Oak Park River Forest has the puck behind Nick Delia. Comes out the near side with it. Laudio with the shot. That one deflects into the near corner. Cross ice. Dangerous pass. Thankfully, it was deflected wide. Shot from the point, hits a body in front. The Dons are able to get it up into center ice. And Langbine is going to take it for the Dons, but he's got to tag up. He's been out there a long time. 10:30 left in the third period. The Dons are down 2-1. Zeman on the forecheck tries to steal it. Dons are able to get it back for a second, but Georges plays it out of the zone. Spencer Reisky back up to Georges. Dons are on sides. Pass just didn't have enough oomph on it there to hit Zeman, but if he had, Zeman would have walked in all alone. Here comes Georges, plays it through one. Georges goes cross to Zeman. Zeman with the shot off the post again, and it stays 2-1. The posts have been friendly to Oak Park River Forest here tonight, as that's the second post the Dons have hit. Here comes Andolino. Andolina in, shot, nice pad save, rebound into the stomach of Delia. Nick covers up, and we will have a face-off. We're gonna have a penalty called on Notre Dame, more of that after the whistle stuff. And it's gonna be Seamus Malahi again going to the box for a 3rd time here tonight for cross-checking. Seamus in the box for a 3rd time here tonight. Notre Dame's going to be shorthanded.
Yeah, and again, we talked about this a little bit early on. You can't have penalties in critical situations, and this is a critical situation here. You're trying to make a comeback attempt. You have some momentum, and momentum just gets shot down as soon as you go to the box.
Well, it's those after the whistle penalties, those unnecessary behind the play or after the whistle penalties that are just not needed. That shot that Malahi gave to Andolino just was not needed. And he goes to the box. The Dons are going to be shorthanded. They got to kill off another power play. Andolina has it on the near half boards, down deep. Dons are able to take it there and flipped out into center ice by Esposito. Anthony Esposito on the aggressive forecheck. Here comes Andolino. Gets it up ahead to Laudio. Throws it through the crease, looking for Clary. Back to the point to Burton. Burton with the high wrist shot. Blockered and caught by Nick Delia. The casual way that goaltenders are able to do that has always just baffled me. I mean, that looks so effortless. Just block her up, catch the puck with the glove, whistle. Me, I'd be panicking, falling all over myself.
Yeah, a lot can happen. If you do that wrong, it ends up behind you, it ends up over your head, you end up tipping it right to a Husky player. But yeah, they make it look easy. Shot
save by Delia through some traffic. So Nick continues to play what's probably been his best game of the year so far tonight, stopping 19 out of 21 shots on the season. Nick came in with a goals against average right around 5 and a save percentage at about .850. So he's looked really, really sharp here tonight. Face-off won by Notre Dame. Brady Gill clears it up, but not out. Lempia has it. Throws the wrist shot in, hits a defender, and the Dons are able to skate that one out. Lempia has it, throws it cross ice, nobody there. The puck is deflected into the Dons bench by Joey Zulo, and we will have a whistle. So first half of the power play killed off, exactly 1 minute left on the penalty to Seamus Malahi. 8:47 left to go in the third period. Dons trail 2-1. So we spent all of our pregame time talking about how improved the Dons offense was and how they've struggled defensively, and it's been the exact opposite here tonight. The defense has played really, really well. Goaltending has played really, really well, but the offense just has not been able to get on track.
Yeah, and they've had chances. They just could not finish or have not been able to finish so far in this game. Still plenty of time, obviously, but so far they just haven't connected on that home run yet.
They've had a couple of odd man rushes that they just weren't able to finish, a couple of posts they've hit, so they've had their chances. They just haven't been able to finish, as you said. That one's cleared around and not out. Kept in nicely by Oak Park River Forest. Cross ice to Lempia. That shot goes wide over to Heyer. Heyer has it in the far corner. Back to the point. Shot off the skate of Zeman. Lempia now with it. Landvid on the forecheck, waving that windshield wiper. Back down low. Overskates it, and Nick covers up for a whistle. So 14 seconds left on the penalty to Seamus Malahi, who's in the box. 2 minutes for cross-checking. The Dons are still out shooting Oak Park River Forest here, 23-21, but they still trail on the scoreboard, 2-1. All of the scoring here in the first period. Oak Park River Forest would score the first 2 goals of the game. David Andolina and Max Piper would score for the Huskies, and then the Dons would get on the board as Joey Zulo would score with about a minute and a half left in the first period to cut that lead in half, but it stayed 2-1 since that point. And that will do it on the penalty to Malahi. The Dons are a skater short as Polanco still hasn't come back onto the bench. Esposito has it, tries to go short side, tries to stuff it in. Nice move by Anthony Esposito, just wasn't able to get that one across the goal line. 5 men scrum in the corner. Psycho, Langvine, and Esposito down low. Leo Psycho has it bashed away from him. Cleared up and out. Nice clearing attempt. Nice clear by Oak Park River Forest. Good defense by Jack Taylor off sides. Gives Jack Taylor a chance to reset. Flips it up into center ice. Kicked into the near corner here by Simkowski. And it's going to be down deep in the Oak Park River Forest zone. Esposito steals it, puck trickles out into the slot. Nobody home, unfortunately. Taylor hits that one up. Langbein is able to dump it in deep as the Dons change. Leo Psycho on the forecheck for Notre Dame. Backhanded up, stolen by Zeman. He's had a couple of nice opportunities here tonight as well. He just hasn't been able to finish. Comes around to the near corner. That one is going to be scaled the length of the ice for an icing. So Oak Park River Forest sensed they might be in a little bit of trouble there, so they just turned and fired the puck down the length of the ice. And unlike in the pro game, you don't have to leave the same players out there on an icing, so they are able to change up, and you don't worry about young players tired players or players getting hurt because they're out there for too long. So face off to the left of Brendan Roy. One cleanly back to Koenig. Koenig's shot deflects off something and goes wide. That one's going to go clear up and out through the legs of Esposito. Excuse me, that's Shannon. Zulo on it now for Notre Dame. Looking for somewhere to go with the puck. He's got a shadow there in the form of Wee Henrys. Georges has it, taps it up ahead to Zeman. Out to center ice. We're down under 6 minutes. That one's going to be not icing. They wave it off. Around, and Zeman is going to take it for the Dons. He flips it up. He comes down 2-on-1. He's got Zulo with him if he hurries. Tries to go cross ice to Zulo. Good defense by the Huskies. Dons are able to keep it in. And that's a hook, and there's the penalty. Brady Gill throws in a bouncing puck on goal. A couple of interesting things here. That was a blatant hook on the far side. So the Dons are going to go on the man advantage. And Brady Gill, it almost looked like Brady Gill hacked at a bouncing puck, and that literally bounced into goaltender Brendan Roy, who was able to cover up. But nonetheless, the Dons are going to be a man up here with 5. It's going to be Noah Friesen is going to go 2 minutes for hooking. Face off to the left of Brendan Roy with 5:31 left to go. Here's that opportunity we've talked about. They've killed off a couple of power plays here in the third period. They're now a man up. This is their chance to tie this one.
Yeah, definitely. The Dons 0 for 3 on the power play so far, but let's see if they can get an opportunity.
Face-off won by the Huskies and cleared down. Reisky gives it to Gill, right back to Reisky. Spencer Reisky up with it now for the Dons. Comes up through center ice to Esposito. Esposito brings it over to Malahi on the near half board. Seamus Malahi looking to, I guess, rebound from the 3 penalties called on him here. That one is cleared down the length of the ice. So the first 30 seconds of this man advantage killed off by the Huskies. Up to Malahi, goes under his stick, and it's going to come all the way down as the Dons look to change. At least change part of their line. Zullo with it now for Notre Dame. Gets it across to Taylor. Up ahead to Zeman. Back to Zullo. Here comes Joey Zullo. Stops right on the blue line. What did they blow the whistle for? They're going to say he didn't bring. They're going to say he didn't bring the puck across the blue line, which he did. But they're going to say he didn't bring the puck across the blue line. I mean, he literally stopped with the puck on the blue line.
Yeah.
I guess they're saying the puck didn't completely clear the blue line.
It looked like it did to me. I think that's a blown call right there, but that is the call. That is how we're going to play this one.
Dons win the draw. Taylor backhands it down in deep for Notre Dame. Landvit's the first one on it, scales it back around. Taylor's able to keep it in. Cross ice to Zullo. Zullo back to Taylor. Taylor with the one-timer save. Rebound, Dons have it. Back to the point to Jack Taylor. Taylor fires the shot, pass shot over to Zeman. It's behind the net. Zeman has it now, and his stick snaps in half. And he kicks it back to Zullo, and this is a tough one for the Dons, and here comes Bliss. Zullo's able to take it back as Zeman loses his stick. He's going to come out, Esposito is going to check back in for the Dons. Zullo skates into the zone. 19 seconds left, a little flip pass to Taylor. Taylor leaves it for Esposito. Back down to Taylor on the half board. Taylor comes out with it, throws it cross ice just underneath the stick of Langbein. Langbein down in deep to Taylor. Taylor back to Langbein as they cycle back to the point to Zullo. Zullo back to Langbein. Power play is up, back to Zullo, and that one's flipped down in deep. Taylor throws the body, and we're down to 3:20 left. Oak Park River Forest able to kill off the power play, kill off the penalty. Notre Dame's now 0 for 4 on the man advantage, and we have a whistle, and Landvit's going to go. Is it matching, or is it? No, it's just going to be Landvit who's going to go here. Oh, no, I think they're both going to go. As Julian Zadlow, I think, is going to go. I think he's going to get 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike, because I think the original penalty was only going to be, no, they're going to let him go to the bench. No, they aren't. They got him. Okay. So initially, I think the only penalty was going to be called here on Landvit, and then Zadlow did the little, wave thing to him as he was headed towards the penalty box, and he did it right in front of the official, and the ref caught him. So each man is going to get matching 2-minute minors here.
And what a break for Notre Dame right there. With only 3:12 left, you can't afford 2 minutes down a man when you're down by a goal. So a fortunate break for the Dons. Let's see if they can capitalize now.
Yeah, this game is shaping up to be very similar to the JV game that came right down to the stretch. It came right down to the wire as well. JV team lost that game 2-1, so let's hope for a bit of a different outcome here in the next 3:12. Georges on the draw for Notre Dame to the right of Brendan Roy. Andalina is thrown out of the box. Oak Park River Forest wins the draw anyway. Skating out with it is DeCaro. He takes a hit from Gill, gets it down deep to Laudio. That one is deflected up into the netting, and we will have a face-off.
Yeah, plenty of opportunities here for the Dons. They've had multiple power play opportunities in this game, including 3 in this third period. Unable to capitalize so far.
Yeah, you certainly can't say that they haven't had their shot tonight. Offensively, they've played pretty well. They just haven't been able to finish. Defensively, they've played their best game of the year. So it's been one of those nights here so far for Notre Dame where you know, it's been a mirror image of what they've done most of the year, where the offense has looked good and the defense has struggled. Tonight it's been the other way around. They have had their opportunities, they just haven't been able to finish. Kept in by the Huskies, cleared into the near corner, overskated by a couple players. Notre Dame will flip it up, but not out. Burton gets it down, and I guess they are going to say that one. Oh, it's played with a high stick. And we're going to have a face-off with 2.5 minutes left in the game. 2.5 minutes exactly left in the game. Face-off just outside of the Notre Dame zone. Anthony Esposito on the draw for the Dons. Jeremy Langbine has it, misplays it. Jack Taylor on it for Notre Dame. Comes back near side, but the only player there is Clary. The Dons are up with it. Here comes Zeman. Shane Zeman comes down on the backhand, looking for somebody to get it to. Gets to Langbine. Jeremy misplays the shot. The rebound shot goes wide by Zullo. Joey Zullo's been everywhere here for the Dons here tonight. Puck comes out, and that one's going to be cleared out, and we got a race for the puck. Won by Notre Dame, down to Nick Delia, who kicks it into the corner.
Husky lost his stick.
Yeah, Max Piper with no stick, but still doing yeoman's work down there, keeping the Dons off the puck. He just pins it against the glass with his stick. Dons finally able to rake that one out. 1.5 minutes left. Up ahead to Langbine. Jeremy Langbine clears it down in and goes for the forecheck. Zeman on it for the Dons. Clears it around to the near side. Taylor's going to pinch to keep that one in.
There goes Delia.
Delia is out. The Dons have an extra skater. Langbine to Zullo. Zullo's able to keep it in for just a second. That one's going to be cleared up, and that one is going to reach the red line. It is going to reach the red line, and that should be icing. Yep. So we got a minute. That one just crawled across the red line. That was really close to just coming to a dead stop before the red line, but 1:08 left in this game. The Dons have pulled the goalie for an extra attacker, and Nick Delia played his best game of the year this year, stopping 19 out of 21 shots in this game, and some really big saves by the Dons goaltender. The faceoff's going to be to the right of Brendan Roy, and we're going to have a timeout called here by Notre Dame. And we're going to take that timeout with them, so we'll be back here with the rest of the third period action in just a second. 1 minute, 8 seconds left in this one. 68 more seconds of hockey for the Dons to try to get the equalizer. They have pulled goaltender Nick Delia, and they have an offensive zone face-off to the right of Brendan Roy, who has stopped 24 out of 25 shots on the night and has been a brick wall there in front of the Dons. Zach Landvit will take the draw for Notre Dame. Faceoff is won by Oak Park River Forest. Scrum for it in the corner. Dons have it. Dons lose it. We're under a minute now. 5 men behind the net. Make it 6 men behind the net. And Oak Park River Forest comes out with it. They bang at it, get that one out, and that one's going to come all the way down, and that will be icing. So 43 seconds left, and the Dons will have another offensive zone face-off. Landvit will take the draw again, and this time to the left of Brendan Roy. Zullo and Taylor back on the points. Esposito out there with Zullo and Zeman and Langbine. Kicked back to Zullo at the point. Zullo with the shot, deflects wide. That one's going to be thrown down. Here comes a race. Andolino and Zullo. Andolino has the shot, tries to take the shot, goes into the corner, deflected by Zullo. 30 seconds left. Zullo with the long pass up ahead to Langbine, deflects off his stick, and that one's cleared back into center ice by the Huskies. Dons trying to get one more offensive push here. Cleared into center ice, gets caught in the snow, just goes nowhere. Dons have it now into the zone. It comes Esposito. Esposito with 10 seconds left, throws the backhand. It's thrown into the corner, back to the point, and that one is going to be kept in, cleared out, and that will do it. So tough one for both the JV and the varsity Dons, as both teams played by far their best defensive games of the season. Both teams come up a little bit short on the offensive side as the varsity Dons drop their game tonight by the same score that the JV team lost their game tonight as well, by the final score of 2-1. So Oak Park River Forest got on the board first as David Andolino would score, and then later in the first period they would extend their lead to 2-0 as Max Piper would finish a 2-on-1 on a pass from Andolina to make it 2-0. Notre Dame would score with about a minute and a half left to go in the first period as Joey Zulo would pick up his 5th goal of the season, but that's as close as the Dons would get as these two teams would battle through scoreless second and third periods, and the Dons would lose this one 2-1. They ended up out shooting Oak Park River Forest 26-21, but Brendan Roy was the difference maker, stopping 25 out of 26 tonight.
Yeah, he definitely was, and a lot of those shots, the shot advantage actually all came in that second period where the Dons outshot the Huskies 9-4. It was 5-5, so even again in the third period, 5-5 shots and 12-12 in the first. So shots, the opportunities were definitely there for Notre Dame.
The opportunities were there, and the biggest difference, the single biggest point in this game was that miscommunication in the first period between the Dons defensive pairing that led to that easy first goal. Beyond that, this was about as even could get. So that's going to do it here from the Mount Prospect Ice Arena. Once again, the Notre Dame Dons drop a tough 2-1 matchup to the Oak Park River Forest Huskies. We're going to be back in action tomorrow night starting at about 5:35 or so for JV action against Marmion Academy. Once that game is over, stick around. We got more varsity hockey following that one. So I want to thank my entire team, Jesus, Eric, Brendan. My name is Aaron Shellen, and once again, final score here from the Mount Prospect Ice Arena is the Oak Park River Forest Huskies 2, the Notre Dame Dons 1. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody.